Hey, it's Matthew McAllister here. Welcome to another little insight into the record collection here at Gallery of Guitar. You know, it isn't just really records, there are lots of CDs behind me as well, hundreds and hundreds of them, and at some point we might take a look at a few of those too, but it's just so nice to be bringing back into the zeitgeist, the guitar zeitgeist, some of those older recordings that it's hard to find on streaming platforms, and that also means bringing some players and protagonists of the guitar back into people's minds, maybe bringing back some nostalgia, and also helping a younger generation of guitar players and artists maybe tap into ways of recording, ways of making albums that are not at the forefront of production these days but still stand the test of time. Now this, today, it's so sunny here in Glasgow and this music is full of light. This is an incredible album of all Spanish repertoire and Catalan repertoire too for guitar and recorded by an amazing performer, Eduardo Fernández. Still active as a teacher and a performer. He was born in Uruguay and is an incredible player. He won a lot of competitions, including the Segovia competition, and that really propelled him to a huge amount of success. And you know, a Spanish guitar album is not an unusual concept for guitarists because we have such great composers. I mean, even just on here, Albéniz, Lobet, Granados, Tárrega, there's Segovia himself with some of his studies and a few pieces, and Chirina. So it's a real tour de force of Spanish repertoire for guitar. It's really, really beautifully put together. Probably we have too many Spanish guitar recordings in the world because it's just the go-to idea. And it becomes a little bit derivative and not particularly creative because it's just an idea that's there and it's easy for you to take. This recording, however, is definitely not one of those. It is really, really beautiful playing. The first time I heard Eduardo Fernández play, it was a Bach recording, and I was amazed at how strident and sort of forthright the playing was. Really, really vigorous playing. This is the exact opposite at times. It's hugely romantic, really thoughtful and beautiful playing with so much warmth in it. It's really exquisite music making, and that goes across all the repertoire. Even in the Albéniz transcriptions of piano music, he makes them sound like they were sort of written for the guitar, exploring so many lyrical fingerings. I'm really interested in the recording, the actual sound of the recording. Maybe we can hear a little bit clearer now, just for you to enjoy. This is a recording made in a venue. You can hear the reaction of the guitar in the room to the natural reverb of the hall in which this is recorded. There are so many digital reverbs now, so you can record guitar in relatively small rooms and then put reverb over the top. And you know, there's probably some equalisation on this recording, but this recording was made in 1986 and it was recorded in the Henry Wood Hall in London, which has an incredible acoustic. If you've ever been lucky enough to record there or play in that hall or see something in that hall, you'll know how good that acoustic was. There was also a Henry Wood Hall here in Glasgow, which was associated with, I think, the Royal Scottish National Orchestra, and they used to record there and they used to rehearse in that hall as well. Just an incredible space. The one in London is exactly the same. Absolutely beautiful venue. It also, I think, recording in a venue like that gives you a bit of a space to work with as a performer. Remember that studios are often not the most inspiring places to make music. They're quite clinical. They're like sonic laboratories, right, or laboratories, right? So in that way, having a venue that inspires some creativity and you get some feedback from the sound, maybe that's helping Eduardo with the way he's cultivating his interpretations and presenting his sound. The engineer is John Dunkerley, and I absolutely love the sound of this record, so I think John's done an incredible job capturing the guitar. Absolutely beautiful playing. So this isn't an old recording, so I fully expect you'll be able to find this on a streaming service. So have a little listen. Even if you think you've heard every Spanish guitar album out there, you definitely haven't heard Eduardo Fernández. Enjoy.